Hey, it's game number 2 for the Bucs. You know, the first game I was so excited for them to take the field, finally get some football. You know, I thought we would see just a little sharper team. But at this point in time, I really have to sit back and look at this and say, listen, there was absolutely no preseason games. Brady's trying to gel with all his offensive weapons. No excuse. Hey, he's a professional. He's been doing it for a long time. But listen, he's got a lot of great weapons to work with. And that does excite me for the season coming up. I thought the defense looked really good. You know, special teams was a letdown. The interceptions killed us. And I just think that as time goes on, Brady will meld better together with these wide receivers and tight ends. And we're going to see some great things out of them as the season goes on. I do still look forward to the Bucs making the playoffs this year. I think they're going to be one of the better teams that are out there. We just have to give them a little bit more time. Listen, the rest of the NFL, you know, there were surprises this week. And you know what? The first game here, Cleveland and the Bengals, I thought a little bit that Cleveland would do a little bit more than they did against Baltimore. They did add a lot of players in the offseason. But in this game, I am going to take the Browns over the Bengals. The number 2 game here, Tennessee and Jacksonville. Wow, what a surprise. Jacksonville won that game. I didn't think that was going to happen. But at the same time, Tennessee is still a good team. I'm going to take Tennessee over the Jaguars. All right, the Tampa and the Carolina game, I'm going to go with Tampa on this one. I think we'll see a little bit of improvement on the offense. Defense is going to be strong. Just have to stop McCaffrey. The next game here, Pittsburgh and Denver. You know, Pittsburgh's defense looks really good. Roethlisberger back makes a little difference for that team on offense. I am going to take Pittsburgh over Denver in this game. The Rams and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is just depleted in the wide receiver department. I still think Philadelphia is a good team, but until they get a few more weapons, I think that they're going to be hurting. They were also without the running back Sanders. So in this game here, I'm actually going to go with the Rams. The next game, San Francisco and the Jets. Again, I thought last week the 49ers should have won. Again, I'm going to go with the 49ers this week. They were a playoff team last year. The Jets, they're in a rebuilding process, so I still think that San Francisco should win that game. The next game here, Buffalo and Miami, I'm going to ride Buffalo. I think Buffalo left off where they did last year. They were winning. I think they're going to keep on winning, and I don't think there's going to be a lot stopping them right now. Indianapolis and Minnesota. Minnesota's defense was a sieve last week against Green Bay. The Colts, they do need to come back and win this game, so I'm taking the Colts in this game. Next game here, Detroit and Green Bay. Detroit was a letdown last week. Had the game won, dropped the ball in the end zone. This seems to be happening all the time to this team. I'm going to take Green Bay in this game. I think Green Bay is going to beat them up. I hate to say that. Atlanta and Dallas. Dallas over Atlanta. The Giants in Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago over the Giants. I thought the Giants looked better. I still think they're going to be a better team this year, but I just think at this point in time, the Bears are going to rough them up a little bit. Arizona and Washington. Geez, Washington wins. Arizona wins. I didn't think either one of them would last week, so this is a tough game here. But I'm going to go with Arizona. Kansas City over the Chargers. I'm just going to ride with Kansas City. Baltimore over Houston. If you can't stop Lamar Jackson, you won't stop the Ravens. So at this point in time, I'm riding with the Baltimore Ravens as the season goes on. Right now, we also have New England and Seattle. I'm going to take Seattle over New England. New England, they won that game last week. It wasn't flashy, but I just think at the end of the day, Seattle's the better team. Last game here, which I think is really kind of the game of the week, the Saints and the Raiders. The Raiders have been building up slowly these last couple of years. They won their first game. I think that they're going to give New Orleans fits. New Orleans, though, last week seemed to me to be the most prepared team of all of them in the NFL. But I am going to go with the Saints over the Raiders in this game. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be tight. But again, the Saints over the Raiders. Listen, this is the Week 2 NFL picks. Go Buccaneers. You think they got a little bit to prove this week. So anyways, catch up with me next week.